Hey there, my amazing English learners. Welcome back to English Online, the place where we learn real useful English, one friendly episode at a time. If you're looking to improve your English listening while exploring topics that matter in everyday life, you're in the perfect place. In this brand new series, we're going to talk about something we all need to do. Yes, cleaning the house. Cleaning. From doing the laundry to sweeping the floor to organizing messy rooms, each episode is full of simple, natural English you'll hear in daily conversations. This is the kind of language that helps you feel comfortable when talking with friends, roommates, or even when reading labels or instructions at home. So if you want to get smarter and more confident every day, make sure to join our learning family here at English Online. Just hit that subscribe button and let's keep growing together. And if this video helps you even a little, give it a like. It really supports us and helps others find these videos too. Hey there, friend. I'm really happy you're here with me. Let's grab a warm drink, get comfy, and have a fun conversation about something we all do: cleaning. You don't need a notebook, just your ears, your focus, and a little curiosity. Ready to begin? Let's go. Cleaning the house. Episode 1. Cleaning the house. It's something we all have to do, right? Whether you love it or not, it's an essential part of everyday life. And honestly, it feels so good to have a clean space to relax in. Let's start with one of the most common things we do when cleaning: dusting. Dusting is something you can't avoid. You don't see it at first, but when you walk around your house, you can feel it in the air, and it's so annoying. The first thing I do is grab my dusting cloth and start with the shelves in the living room. I like to clean all the surfaces, including the TV stand and coffee tables. I always work from the top down because, dust falls, and it just makes sense. After dusting, I usually move on to vacuuming. I know some people hate vacuuming, but I actually enjoy it. It's like a workout, and you can see the results immediately. I always start with the carpets in the living room. It's surprising how much dirt collects in such a small area. I move the furniture around so I can get to every corner. And by the way, if you have pets, like a cat or dog, make sure to vacuum regularly. The fur can be all over the place, and it's important to keep it under control. Once the floors are clean, I go into the kitchen. The kitchen is definitely the most important place to clean. After all, it's where you prepare food. I begin by wiping down the counters with a cleaning spray. I focus on the areas where I do most of the cooking. It's amazing how crumbs can hide in small corners, so I always make sure to clean those as well. Next, I wash the dishes. I can't stand leaving dirty dishes in the sink, so I do them as I go. If you have a dishwasher, that's a huge time saver. But even if you don't, it's best to wash dishes while the food is still fresh, rather than waiting until it hardens. Trust me, it makes a big difference. Now, let's talk about the bathroom. The bathroom is another place that needs attention. I usually start with the sink. I clean the faucet and the edges where toothpaste and soap can build up. Then I move on to the toilet. This is definitely the least fun part of cleaning, but it's essential. I use a strong toilet cleaner and let it sit for a few minutes before scrubbing. It's important to get into the corners, especially around the edges of the bowl. After that, I move to the shower. The glass doors can get dirty with water spots, so I spray them with cleaner and wipe them down. It's good to clean the shower after every use, but if you forget sometimes, don't worry. Just make sure to do it every week or so to keep it nice and fresh. I also clean the bathroom mirror to remove any spots or streaks. Cleaning the house isn't just about wiping things down and vacuuming, it's also about organizing. When I'm cleaning, I like to take a few minutes to organize things. I pick up any clothes that are left around and put them in the laundry basket. I also make sure to fold towels and put them away in the closet. It's nice to have everything in its place, especially when you're finished cleaning. Now that I've done all the main areas, I like to take a step back and admire my work. I love how a clean house makes everything feel fresh and inviting. It's the little things that make a big difference. A clean home doesn't just look good, it feels good too. That's the end of episode 1. Keep practicing. And in the next episode, we'll go deeper into organizing different areas of the house and keeping everything in order. Make sure to stay tuned for more. Cleaning the House, Episode 2. Welcome back. In our first episode, we focused on the basics: dusting, vacuuming, and tackling the kitchen and bathroom. Today, we're going to dive deeper into organizing different areas of the house to make it feel more spacious and tidy. Let's start with the living room. This is one of the most used spaces in the house, so it tends to get messy quickly. I always begin by putting away anything that doesn't belong in the living room, like clothes, books, or things that have been left lying around. I like to keep the coffee table clear, so I make sure there are no empty cups or magazines. If there are any items on the shelves, I tidy them up and make sure everything is in its place. A clutter-free space makes a huge difference in how relaxing the room feels. Now, let's move to the kitchen. When organizing the kitchen, the first thing I do is clear the counters. I take out anything that doesn't need to be there, like old food containers or unused appliances. The kitchen counter should be a place for cooking and food prep, not a place for storing things. I also check the refrigerator. If there are any expired food items, I throw them away. A clean fridge is a happy fridge. It's important to keep your fridge organized by putting things in the right place. I always keep the fruits and vegetables at the top, dairy products in the middle, and meat at the bottom to avoid any mess. Next, we're heading to the bedroom. Organizing the bedroom is so important because it's the room where you start and end your day. I begin by making the bed. It's such a small thing, but it immediately makes the room look better. I then go through my clothes and put away anything that's been left out. Whether it's clothes you wore earlier or things you've been meaning to put away, it's essential to keep the room tidy. I also take a minute to organize my nightstand, making sure there are no empty glasses or papers lying around. A clean and organized bedroom can make a huge difference in how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Now, let's talk about the bathroom again. We cleaned the bathroom in the last episode, but today we're focusing on keeping it organized. The bathroom tends to get cluttered with things like toiletries, towels, and cosmetics. To start, I always organize my bathroom counter by putting all my skincare products, toothpaste, and soap in a place where they're easy to find. I also like to keep a drawer or basket for all the extra toiletries, so they're not scattered everywhere. I make sure my towels are neatly folded and placed in the bathroom cabinet. Next, we move to the closets. Closets can become a disaster zone if you don't stay on top of them. I take some time every few weeks to go through my clothes and get rid of anything I no longer wear. It's easy to collect things over time, and it's important to keep your closet organized. I make sure everything is hung up properly and that my shoes are stored neatly in a place where I can find them easily. I like to use storage bins for seasonal items like extra blankets or clothes I don't wear often. This helps keep everything organized and easy to access. As we finish up, I want to remind you that organizing your house is a regular task. It doesn't have to be done all at once, but taking small steps every day can help keep things in order. Every time I clean and organize, I feel more relaxed and productive. It's amazing how organizing your living space can also organize your mind. That's it for today's episode. In our next episode, we'll dive into cleaning and organizing specific areas, like your workspace and the garage. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how to make your house feel clean and organized. Cleaning the House, Episode 3. Welcome back to another episode of our cleaning series. In the previous episodes, we've already covered some basic cleaning techniques for different areas of the house, including the kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Now, it's time to focus on specific areas that require a bit more attention to detail. Let's start with the workspace. Whether you work from home or just have a space where you like to study or pay bills, a cluttered desk can cause unnecessary stress. I always make sure that my desk is clear of anything that's not essential for the work I'm doing. I start by filing away papers that I no longer need and organizing my pens, pencils, and other office supplies. I also take a few minutes to wipe down my computer screen and clean the keyboard, as dust tends to build up over time. A clean and organized desk makes me feel more focused and ready to work. It's amazing how a tidy workspace can boost productivity. Now, let's talk about the garage. This is often one of the most neglected areas in the house, but it's essential to keep it organized, especially if you use it for storage. The first thing I do is go through any old boxes or items that I've stored in the garage and decide if I really need them. If I haven't used something in months or even years, it's probably time to donate or throw it away. I also make sure to keep tools and cleaning supplies in one area, so they're easy to find when I need them. If you have any shelves in the garage, use them to keep things off the floor. This will create more space and make the garage feel less crowded. Next, let's tackle the laundry room. A clean and organized laundry room can make a huge difference, especially if it's a small space. I always start by making sure I have all the supplies I need, like detergent, fabric softener, and dryer sheets, in a neat and organized space. I like to keep my laundry baskets in one area and sort them by color, so I know exactly what's clean and what needs to be washed. One trick I've learned is to keep a small trash bin in the laundry room for lint, empty detergent bottles, or any other small items that may get left behind. I also take the time to clean the washer and dryer, because over time, dust and detergent residue can build up. A little maintenance goes a long way in keeping the laundry room clean and efficient. Now, let's move to the entryway. The entryway is the first place you see when you come home, so it's important to keep it tidy. I like to keep a small table or shelf near the door where I can place my keys, mail, or anything else I need to grab on my way out. A clean entryway immediately makes your house feel more welcoming. I also keep shoes in a designated area, whether it's a shoe rack or a basket, so they don't clutter up the entryway. If you have a coat closet, make sure to keep it organized by hanging coats, scarves, and hats properly. Now, let's talk about the bathroom again. In previous episodes, we've already discussed cleaning the bathroom, but it's important to remember that the bathroom needs regular attention to stay organized. I always make sure that towels are neatly folded and stored away, and I keep my toiletries in containers to prevent them from cluttering the countertop. One trick I use is to organize my makeup, skincare, and hair products in clear plastic bins so I can see exactly what I have. It's much easier to find what I need when everything has its place. I also make sure to clean the shower or bathtub regularly, as soap scum can build up quickly. A clean bathroom not only feels better, but also helps maintain a hygienic environment. As we approach the end of today's episode, I want to remind you that keeping your home clean and organized doesn't have to be overwhelming. You can break it down into small, manageable tasks, and by staying on top of things, it will feel much easier to maintain. If you keep up with regular cleaning and organizing, your house will always feel fresh, welcoming, and comfortable. That's it for today's episode. In the next one, we'll dive deeper into the cleaning tools you need to make your life easier. We'll talk about which products and tools are best for each area of the house, so you're fully equipped for every cleaning task. Stay tuned and keep up the great work. Cleaning the House, Episode 4. It's so great to see you here again, continuing your cleaning journey. In the last episodes, we covered various areas of the house, including the kitchen, living room, bathroom, and even the garage. Today, we're going to dive into some deeper cleaning tasks that will help make your home feel fresh and spotless. Let's start with the windows. Many people forget about their windows, but they can make a huge difference in the overall cleanliness of your home. I like to start by dusting off the window sills and frames. This keeps the area looking tidy before I start cleaning the glass. For cleaning the glass, I usually use a simple glass cleaner and a microfiber cloth. Make sure to spray the cleaner directly onto the cloth rather than the glass, so you don't leave streaks. If your windows are really dirty, you may want to use a little more cleaner and clean them in circular motions to get rid of any smudges. Don't forget the outside of the windows too. A clean window can make your whole room look brighter and more inviting. Next, let's talk about deep cleaning your carpets and rugs. Carpet can easily collect dust, dirt, and stains over time, so it's important to clean them regularly. If you have a vacuum with a beater bar, use it to get deep into the carpet fibers and remove dirt. I recommend vacuuming your carpets at least once a week, especially if you have pets. For stains, I use a carpet cleaner or a simple homemade solution of vinegar and water. Just apply the solution to the stain, let it sit for a few minutes, and then blot it with a clean cloth. If you have rugs, be sure to shake them out regularly and wash them according to the manufacturer's instructions. Now, let's move to the kitchen again. I know we've talked about cleaning the kitchen before, but there are a few more tasks to keep in mind that will ensure your kitchen stays sparkling. First, don't forget to clean the inside of your oven. Over time, grease and food particles can build up, making it harder to clean. I like to use an oven cleaner or a paste made of baking soda and water. Apply it to the oven's interior. Let it sit for a while and then wipe it clean. You'll be amazed at how much better it looks. Also, make sure to clean out your refrigerator. Go through all the items, check for expired food, and wipe down the shelves with warm soapy water. It's amazing how much fresher your kitchen feels when your fridge is organized and clean. Another area that often gets overlooked is the ceiling and walls. Dust and cobwebs can accumulate in corners and along baseboards, so take the time to wipe them down every once in a while. You can use a long-handled duster or a microfiber cloth attached to a broom to reach high areas. If you notice any marks or stains on the walls, Use a damp cloth to gently clean them. Be careful not to use harsh chemicals, as they could damage the paint. Regularly cleaning the ceiling and walls will make the whole room feel fresher and brighter. Next, let's focus on the bathroom once more. In addition to regular cleaning, it's important to deep clean certain areas in the bathroom as well. One of the most important things to remember is to clean the toilet bowl. For this, I always use a toilet brush and a toilet cleaner. I scrub the sides of the bowl, making sure to reach all the way under the rim. After cleaning, I wipe the toilet seat, lid, and tank with a disinfecting wipe to ensure it's completely germ-free. You can also clean the bathroom sink and faucet using a gentle cleaner and a cloth. Make sure to remove any soap scum buildup around the faucet, as this can make it look dirty even after cleaning. Let's not forget about the dusting. Dusting regularly helps keep allergens down and makes your home look much cleaner. I recommend using a microfiber cloth, as it picks up dust more effectively than other materials. Start by dusting the furniture, shelves, and countertops, and then move on to other areas like lamps, picture frames, and baseboards. I also like to use a duster with an extendable handle to reach high places like ceiling fans or light fixtures. A little dusting goes a long way in maintaining a fresh environment. Now, we're going to focus on organizing and decluttering. As we clean, it's important to remember that having too many things can make the space feel cluttered and disorganized. I recommend going through your belongings every few months and getting rid of anything you no longer use or need. Donate items that are still in good condition, and throw away anything that's broken or damaged. Once you've decluttered, make sure to store things neatly. Use bins, baskets, or shelves to keep your items organized and easily accessible. An organized home is not only easier to clean, but it also makes your space feel more peaceful and relaxing. Lastly, let's talk about cleaning your air vents and filters. Clean air is essential for a healthy home, and the air vents can collect dust and dirt over time. I recommend cleaning or replacing your air filters every few months, especially if you have pets or allergies. You can also vacuum the vents to remove any dust buildup. If you have a ceiling fan, don't forget to clean the blades regularly. You'd be surprised at how much dust accumulates up there. That's it for today's episode. Remember, cleaning doesn't have to be overwhelming when you break it down into manageable tasks. Regular cleaning and maintaining a clean, organized home will make your life easier and your space more enjoyable to live in. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll explore more tips and tricks for keeping your house in top shape. Cleaning the House, Episode 5, Final Episode. Welcome back to the final episode of our series on cleaning the house. I can't believe we've reached the end of this journey together. Over the past few episodes, we've covered everything from basic cleaning tasks to deep cleaning strategies for each room in your home. By now, you should be feeling more confident in keeping your house spotless and organized. Today, we're going to talk about some final cleaning tips and habits that will help you maintain a clean and fresh environment. Let's start by discussing the importance of cleaning habits. One of the best ways to keep your home clean is to develop a routine. A little cleaning every day can make a big difference in preventing dirt and mess from building up. For example, I like to spend about 15 minutes every morning tidying up the living room and kitchen. I'll wipe down the countertops, fluff the cushions on the couch, and quickly vacuum the floors. It's not a big task, but it sets the tone for a clean day. I recommend setting aside time each day to do small cleaning tasks so they don't pile up. It's much easier to clean for a short amount of time every day than to spend hours cleaning once a week. Doing a little bit every day also helps with the most dreaded part of cleaning, the deep cleaning tasks. Sometimes we put off those big jobs, like washing the windows or cleaning out the garage, because they seem overwhelming. But if you break them down into smaller tasks, they become much more manageable. For example, instead of cleaning all the windows in your house in one go, try doing just one room at a time. And if your garage is cluttered, tackle it by sorting through one box or shelf per week. Slow and steady progress will keep things under control without causing stress. Now, let's talk about tools and products. Having the right cleaning supplies makes all the difference. For starters, invest in some good quality cleaning cloths like microfiber towels. They trap dust and dirt better than regular towels or paper towels, and they're reusable, which is great for the environment. I also recommend having a variety of cleaning products for different surfaces. For example, an all-purpose cleaner works well for countertops and tables, while a glass cleaner is essential for streak-free windows. A disinfectant is important for high-touch areas like door handles, light switches, and the bathroom. Make sure you have a good vacuum with attachments for different surfaces and a mop for your floors. If you keep all of your tools in a central location, it'll be easier to grab them when you need them. Another important tip is to tackle messes immediately. When you see a spill or a stain, clean it up right away. The longer a spill sits, the harder it will be to remove. For example, if you spill coffee on the carpet, use a clean cloth to blot the stain right away. Don't rub it, as that can push the stain deeper into the fibers. By taking care of messes immediately, you prevent them from becoming bigger problems later on. Let's not forget about pet care if you have pets. They can make a mess of your home, but there are ways to keep things under control. First, make sure to clean up pet hair regularly. I use a vacuum with a pet hair attachment to keep the floors and furniture clean. You can also use lint rollers to remove pet hair from clothing and upholstery. Additionally, if you have pets, it's important to keep their living areas clean. Wash their bedding regularly and clean their toys and feeding dishes. Regular grooming also helps keep your pet's fur from getting too messy and reducing shedding. As we finish up, I want to emphasize the importance of self-care while cleaning. Cleaning can sometimes be tiring, but it's important to take breaks and rest when needed. Drink water, listen to music, and make the cleaning process enjoyable. It's all about finding a rhythm and making it work for you. And remember, a clean home is not just about appearances. It's about creating a space where you can relax and feel comfortable. Finally, let's talk about deep cleaning your home seasonally. While regular cleaning is essential, deep cleaning every few months ensures that your home stays fresh and healthy. A deep clean involves cleaning areas that you might overlook on a weekly basis, like cleaning your air ducts, washing your baseboards, and shampooing your carpets. It's a good idea to set aside time each season to do these tasks. You can break it down by rooms or areas, so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And don't forget to organize as you clean. The cleaner your house is, the more you'll notice the items that don't belong, or the things that have been sitting around for too long. When you clean, use it as an opportunity to organize and declutter your space. This will make cleaning even easier and your home will look even more tidy. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of the importance of enjoying the process. Cleaning doesn't have to be a chore that you dread. It can be a chance to take care of your home and make it a place where you feel relaxed and at peace. Think of it as self-care for your living space. When you look around and see everything sparkling and organized, you'll feel accomplished and happy. That's a wrap on the final episode of our Cleaning the House series. I hope you've enjoyed this learning journey with me and that you're ready to put these cleaning tips into action. Remember, a clean home is a happy home. Don't forget, if you want to keep improving your English every day, join our family here at English Online. We've got new videos coming your way, so you can keep learning and practicing real English in everyday situations. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on new content. Thanks so much for being with us today, and I'll see you in the next series. Until then, keep practicing and stay awesome.